first. I think we got to come out. We got to be physical. We got to be locked in. We got to be focused. Just on the game plan in general, and really just try to put together our best game plan. Try to put together our best game.
Short week to get ready for them.
Yep. We gotta spend extra time in here and try to get our legs back under us and spend extra time on our bodies. Try to feel as best we can going into this game for real.
Brian, your efficiency when running lately has been a lot better than it was early in the year. What do you kind of attribute to that?
Really just growing. The more snaps I get, the more carries I get, the more comfortable I get. So, I grow with every play that I'm in. So, I expect to continue to make those strides. Hopefully, we see some bigger games coming soon.
Are there any areas in particular where you feel you've grown more?
Really just all around, just being on the field. Catching the ball, blocking. My patience as far as my runs. So that's the biggest leap I had to take from when I first got on the field. I felt like I was just too fast and too anxious to make a play. So I had to slow that part of my game down, and I feel like it's helped me be a lot more efficient.
How do you go about doing that?
Just gotta pay attention to the film, pay attention to your own film, and critique yourself. And I watch myself. I'm my biggest critic. When I look at the film, I'm telling myself, what I could just do to be better, and I go out on the practice field and I practice that too. So.
You've had a couple of runs where you're literally dragging defenders with you for a number of yards. Kind of what is going through your mind as you're doing that, and do you feel like defenders kind of underestimate your strength in those instances?
I mean, like I told you, I want to be one of the most physical guys on the field, and I want to show that I'm one of the most physical guys on the field, every time I'm on the field. So, that's just part of it. Guys think I'm gonna just quit on a play. I'm never gonna quit. So, I guess they're just gonna have to see the back end of it.
How mad do you get with yourself? You say you talk to yourself, your biggest critic. You get really mad with yourself, or
I get very, very mad at myself.
For like what?
Everything, literally everything. I feel like when I just feel like I'm better than what I'm giving off, or I make certain mistakes, or just lack of focus, on my end, where I feel like stuff happens where a ball get loose, or I miss a cut, or I miss a read. I put that on myself because of just lack of focus, and I'm hard on myself to just lock in and be better.
Meaningful football this time of year that's all you've ever known being in Alabama. I mean, how does it feel now knowing that, these 3 games, it's meaningful football once again for Brian Robinson?
It's always going to be like that on the back end of the season, especially if you want to play for something. So I think everybody got to realize what we in for. We want to play for something. This is the time to really try to put together your best football.
Ron, what did you do to accelerate recovery on a very short week, a quick turnaround to San Francisco?
We got all the access, to the pools, recovery and training tables. They're gonna do everything they can to get us right. Coaches try to, shorten up practice just a little bit, save our legs a little bit. So, but that's still part of it. Short weeks happen. It's part of the game. We got to be professionals and do what we got to do to get our bodies together.
Maybe a dumb question, because I feel like every player will say they want more touches, want the ball more. But when you're having really those big runs like you had in the last game, is it ever frustrating to be like, just leave me in, I want to keep going?
I mean, yeah, sometimes it can get frustrating, but also, just being a team player, you also want to see everybody else, get their opportunities too. I play with a lot of great players, and I expect those guys to get just as many opportunities. So I think sometimes it can come off as a little selfish. When you even though you're having success, it can come off as a little selfish if you don't respect the guys around you, and the fact that they deserve the ball just as much as you